I have an MD from Harvard. I am board certified in cardiothoracic medicine and trauma surgery. You ask me if I have a God complex? Let me tell you something. I am God.
Ask God how many shots of bourbon he had before he cut me open.
Let me tell you what a jury sees. A jury sees a beautiful young woman married to a mild-mannered teacher. They buy an old house and dream of filling it up with children. Now that is a Norman Rockwell painting, and you have ripped it to shreds with your scalpel. Looks like you picked the wrong patient to screw up on, Doctor.
I didn't pick her. Physicians don't get to choose.
Malice from Harold Becker, the acclaimed director of Sea of Love.
I'm gonna make sure you don't do this to someone else.
This is a $45 million plus box office smash.
What's the matter, sweetheart?
Nothing in life prepares you for
Daddy!
how people will behave or what they are capable of.
He cuts off all their hair. What do you think he does with it?
The critics raved about Malice.
I'm not gonna like you, am I? Don't be ridiculous. Everybody likes me.
Calling it the sexiest thriller of the year.
He's looking at us.
Tense and terrific. A mystery suspense you won't want to miss.
Please tell me you didn't share my problems with him.
A thriller with a vengeance. Malice, starring Alec Baldwin of The Getaway and The Hunt for Red October.
He doesnn't like to be second-guessed.
Nicole Kidman of Far and Away and My Life.
Were you spying on me?
Bill Pullman of Sleepless in Seattle and A League of Their Own.
Am I a fucking suspect?
Peter Gallagher of Shortcuts and The Player.
It gets better.
And Academy Award winners Anne Bancroft and George C. Scott.
Welcome to the game.
Malice has grossed $45 million and is destined to become a suspense thriller classic, following such box office hits as Single White Female, Sea of Love, Unlawful Entry, and retailers are guaranteed rock-solid rentals with a national consumer awareness campaign, including TV advertising, print advertising, and a national radio promotion. Millions of consumer impressions. Rock-solid rental trailers will be featured on other New Line home video releases before and after Street Date. And as part of Rock-solid rentals, New Line is distributing an exclusive 3-sided standee and theatrical-sized posters of Malice, Needful Things, and Josh and Sam.
In my entire life, I have never harmed anyone.
See it before someone tells you the secret.
Bad things happen to good people all the time.
Coming soon from New Line Home Video. Josephine Monahan was a model woman of the late 1800s who made one disgraceful mistake.
I want that whore out of my house.
Shunned and alone,
A pretty little filly like you doing traveling all alone.
she became prey for any man.
Here she is, boys. Come and get her. We'll find you.
Until she headed west.
Don't you have any dresses?
It's against the law to dress improper to your sex.
Then Josephine became Little Jo
What's your name, kid?
Joe Monahan, sir.
and made Western history. From Unforgiven to Wyatt Earp and Tombstone, the Western is a profitable rental genre, and this remarkable, critically acclaimed, true story proves that our Western heroes have sometimes been cowgirls.
Cut him down, Frank.
Whoa.
The Ballad of Little Jo. Critics hail this 1993 theatrical release as an amazing tale. Move over, Unforgiven, and make room for Little Jo. A Western crime game.
Not Mr. Joe.
A gender-bending Western of incendiary passion and wit. Giving a stunning performance as the woman who won the West disguised as a man is Susie Amos, who critics are calling a rising star.
What do you think would happen if they found out about me? Little Joe Monahan turns out to be a woman and she's lovers with an ailing Chinaman?
Also stars accomplished actors Bo Hopkins and Ian McKellen. The Ballad of Little Jo, directed by Maggie Greenwald, from New Line Home Video.
The Musketeers are here. Fighting crime, fighting Harleys and getting acquainted with their newest member.
May I present the fourth Musketeer?
All right, Musketeers!
A crime boss is out for blood.
I have an important job for the Musketeers.
But Cheech will be ready for him.
Bullseye!
A little uptight, these guys are very dangerous.
And when the mobsters cross the line,
This guy kidnaps a boy, and we're supposed to forgive and forget.
Yes!
the Musketeers get all the help they need. It's an adventure that's all for one and fun for all.
The Musketeers were formed by the king.
Elvis?
It's the Musketeers like you've never seen before. With Baywatch star David Hasselhoff, born in East LA's Cheech Marin, Corbin Burnson of Major League, Allison Doody of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, Thomas Gottschalk of Driving Me Crazy, and Raiders of the Lost Ark's John Rhys Davis. Ring of the Musketeers. 2-pack savings. Ask distributor for details.
The power to heal can be an enormous thing. It's not uncommon for a person like that to begin to believe that he can do anything. The power to heal can be like a drug.
Dr. Hill, I think this might be a mistake.
Set in a New England college town, Malice is a suspense thriller of deception and intrigue, where no one can be trusted, and nothing is what it seems to be.
He's looking at us.
Malice stars Alec Baldwin as brilliant surgeon Jed Hill, Nicole Kidman as Tracy Safian, and Bill Pullman as Tracy's husband, Andy.
I'm a professor living in a small town. I married my favorite student.
They have problems having a family. And so they go and see a doctor who turns out to be me, who was a former acquaintance of his when we were young.
Speak of the devil. The devil appears.
He's arrogant and he's come into the town in which they live, pretending he sort of knows everything.
Hello.
And then as circumstances have it, he moves into the house. Andy just got through telling me we're going to be roommates.
From Sea of Love director Harold Becker, Malice captures the mood and texture of classic thrillers of the past and features the stunning imagery of Gordon Willis, director of photography of the Godfather films.
Somebody talk. We've got massive hemorrhaging.
What do you want me to do? Do whatever you have to do. You know you were going to die.
Right about now, he's wishing I did.
I knew I wanted to make this movie. And I thought that somehow while this film reminded me of the films of the 40s and the 50s, the double indemnity kind of films, but its plot line is contemporary, extremely contemporary. But of course the basic thing has to be the characters.
You care about these people and you get involved and then they turn on you and then they're with you and you just never know what they're going to do next.
Looks like you picked the wrong patient to screw up on, Doctor.
I didn't pick her. Counselor. Physicians don't get to choose.
We first started talking about it. We said, who do you see in this movie? Who do you see playing the doctor? We all said Alec Baldwin.
I am board certified in cardiothoracic medicine and trauma surgery. I have been awarded citations from 7 different medical boards in New England, and I am never, ever sick at sea. You ask me if I have a God complex? Let me tell you something. I am God.
The way in which he can just hold a look, and those blue eyes where he just looks at you or at something, and you never quite know what he's thinking.
Are you all right?
No, I'm not all right.
Anybody home?
Up here, honey.
I respect actors who do good work no matter what, but I have a certain fondness for those who will play less than sunny characters.
He took my insides out, and you gave him permission.
While the film is a funhouse ride of twists and trickery, the filmmakers were creating a few illusions themselves.
And remember when we shot the scene out at the beach house, which we shot in this huge warehouse out at Santa Monica Airport? There's moments where I was driving where the rain was so hard, they had all these rain birds all just like pumping gallons of stuff, solid sheets, you know. I really thought I was there.
This is just a great ride.
Because there's so many twists and turns in it.
You know there's something going on.
The downside is I can't tell it to you, and the upside is you'll enjoy it more if I don't tell it to you.